Hello and welcome to another episode of As Told by Gonzo. First thing is it's hard. I have an like a small little LCD screen on attached to my camera, and it's just one of those ones that flips and then turns. Um, so it's hard to. I feel like I always get deranged, and I feel like I have to look at the screen and not at the actual lens. And plus, it doesn't help that I have a lazy eye. So where I look, it doesn't look like I'm looking specifically to the lens. So sorry for that. I noticed that when I was editing my last video. Another thing is the lights. I have different shades of lights on me. I don't have professional lights. I literally use lamps that turn. Um, so they're two different kind of shades. So half of my face is like white, and then the other half is like a tan kind of light. So anyway, let's go on with the video. Today we are going to be looking at Shout Factory's release of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie on the glorious HD Blu-ray. This is the first individual release. I think this was released. The only way you could get it before this was if you got the complete series of Power Rangers that Shout Factory put out a couple years ago. I'm not 100% sure, but I know for a fact that this is the first individual release in its own separate packaging. Um, I watched this last night for the first time since probably the early 2000s. I haven't watched this movie in a very long time. I never picked it up when it got its DVD release. I have only seen it on the crappy full screen VHS, and it was a bit surprising on how much this movie holds up. It's not that bad. Um, I mean, it's not as good as I remember it being. As a kid, I used to watch Power Rangers all the time on Fox Kids alongside with Goosebumps. And if you don't know what the Power Rangers are, they're pretty much kind of a teenage version. I'm trying to put it simply, a teenage version of Ninja Turtles, but they're also teenagers. But these are humans. These aren't turtles. um, Pretty much these teenagers, they go to high school, and they live in Angel Grove, and they get these superpowers that give them like pretty cool like suits, and they fight against evil. And they get also with these suits, they get these like Zords, and they're like pretty much big transformers. They all coincide with the character they are, or animal per se, that they are. So if you've never seen Power Rangers, I highly recommend it. The original show is very, very corny, very, very cheesy, and a bit cringeworthy. But the episodes are very much a good time, and it's nostalgia trip with this movie. So I just watched this, like I said, last night, and the transfer is actually not that bad. A little recap on the movie: just an extended version of the show on a higher budget. The suits and the helmets look a lot more cleaner, a lot more expensive per se. They're not so much of like the skin tight suits they wore in the show that obviously look like super cheap. So these construction workers come across this big purple egg, and it hatches into Ivan Ooze. Ivan Ooze is this like character or human slash shapeshifter from another planet, and he's come to Angel Grove to take over the world and to defeat Zordon and the Power Rangers. And the Power Rangers lose their powers midway through the movie, so they have to find themselves and find their inner animal again. And it's just like this corny coming of age Power Rangers hour and a half special. So there's a slipcover as well. It does come with a look back at Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie, which is about believe 45 to an hour featurette. Features the directors. It features some of the actors who played the Power Rangers, and also Paul Freeman, who plays Ivan Ooze. So that was a really cool featurette. It's just a bunch of interviews of them talking about the making of the movie and how a lot of script changes went through and how the studio really wasn't backing the movie the whole time they were making it. Also comes with an original featurette from '95 and a theatrical trailer, which is upscaled. So there is the front and the back, and there's the actual case itself. Let's open it up. And there is the disc. And then also with every Shout Factory or Scream Factory release, there is inner sleeve artwork. So that's pretty cool. Those are probably theatrical posters from its original release or promotional posters or whatnot. It's very inexpensive. It's like $10 or $13 on Amazon right now. I pre-ordered this a long time ago. So I actually forgot that I pre-ordered it until Amazon was like, "Hey, you're having a package come," and I was like, "What did I order?" But yeah, so I do believe Power Rangers Turbo is coming out next month on Blu-ray. I haven't seen that movie since it came out in '97 in the theater, and I remember not liking it at all. So I think I'm just gonna stick with the original movie here. But definitely check this out. I will link a description. I will link something. I'm not sponsored or anything, but I will leave a link in the description for the Amazon link and also the Shout Factory, which is the company that released this, their website as well. Again, I'm not sponsored at all. I just like these releases. Anyway, so that's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie. Thank you again for watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.